sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexion.
고민하지 마세요. 다 하셨고요.
Smith, fresh for everyone.
Worked really hard on that.
Yeah.
We've gotten so much done.
Renovation here, and
We learned a lot.
that is the nicest way to put it. It was expensive. It was incredible.
never could. Not like you hold me.